don't usually cover a lot of video game news. I kind of want to change that. So, Rev has something on this game called HighGuard, which was apparently made by the same people who did Concord. I wonder how that game's going to do based on the thumbnail. Not well. Let's dive in because this should be a lot of fun.
Hey, what's up, guys? Rev here. So today we'll be looking at one.
Rev change position. Rev change position. Was it to get out of the way of the? Oh my. Oh no. I don't. Is this Metacritic these days? What is this review site? I want to see that. My goodness.
The greatest failures in gaming history, thanks to a new release called HighGuard. Now people are comparing that to Concord and saying this is a Concordian level of failure. But let's take a look. How are things going for HighGuard? Not very good. Mostly negative reviews on this free-to-play PvP raid shooter. Things are not going well. This was a game that was promoted at the Game Awards.
Wasn't this what they closed the Game Awards on? Like, I'm pretty sure this was the last game that made an appearance there. I didn't watch the Game Awards because I genuinely don't care about what the critics think. But why would you end on something like this? If it was made by the same people who did Concord, then you had to know it wasn't going to be popular, right? Right? It may be... Man, if you think the regular media is bad, games media... Oh. Oh.
It was one of the highlights of the evening, and things are going really badly on its release. Now, let's address the elephant in the room. Ladies and gentlemen, I know my microphone is cutting out. Look, I'm going to get a new one, okay? Sorry, guys. The microphone, I've been using the same Blue Yeti.
Explains it. Yeah, those things wear off, dude. You gotta update that once every like 7 years or so. I had a Blue Yeti once. I dropped it and then it stopped working. So if you dropped it, Rev, maybe that's what the issue is.
For 6 years at this point, and I'm taking the absolutely abysmal financial hit on this one. I'll never financially recover from this one, but yeah, I'm gonna get a new mic.
Not $100 for a microphone. Oh no. Yeah, no, that's expensive though. Get a snowball; they're cheaper.
Sorry for the little pops in the mic recently. It is what it is, but I will do better, ladies and gentlemen. But let's get into the video, okay? So we have a really interesting trio of games here. We know Concord. We know the failure of that game.
What's Marathon? Does anyone in chat know that? Anyone still here? I know it's getting late. I haven't heard of Marathon before. I've been kind of just playing old games these days, or ones that interest me. Could it have been that bad to be lodged in the middle between Concord and HighGuard? Was it like a console exclusive? I don't know. I guess everyone's gone to sleep. Fair enough. I will assume that it was a bad game.
And HighGuard, which is of course the subject of today's video, and Marathon, which is a future subject. We've talked about Marathon multiple times. Another
failed Bungie game.
Gotcha. Can't wait for that one.
Wait, was that the one with the AI in it? Like the one that they found AI textures and stuff like that? I think I remember now. Okay. Yeah, are they sacrificing Destiny for that? Oh man. If they are, then oh my goodness. Oh. Well. I gotta take a baby break. I'll be right back. Little man woke up. And I'm back. Hope you guys like the baby break song. To anyone watching the YouTube video later, if you want to hear the baby break song, you have to tune in live. Right, so little man woke up, throwing my train of thought.
Baby break song was great.
Hey, guess who joins in now? AI Trump has arrived. All right, so
I might make a music video about it. Who knows?
To catch you up, we're covering Rev's video on the recent flop of HighGuard, which was apparently made by similar devs to Concord. YouTube is tuning in live. You can catch these whenever I can I can find the energy and the time to do it, usually right after the little man goes to sleep or early in the morning. It just depends on when I wake up. Anywho, yeah. So just kind of recap marathon. Bungie game didn't look good. Stolen assets. So yeah. Anyways, Rev was talking about his microphone, and now I don't know what he's doing.
Sounds woke.
Yeah, whatever that word means at this point, I don't even know. Communist gobbledygook. A lot of communist gobbledygook
Is wrong.
Yep.
Haha.
Yep, it is. All right. I need to put like Norm Macdonald's communist gobbledygook on my soundboard. That would be fun. I actually need to make a better soundboard. All I've got is like Rimshot and oof.
One to absolutely fall on its face, but of course with HighGuard, there was an official reveal trailer at the Game Awards, and it did not do well. As you can see, 5,800 likes versus 71,000 dislikes. Not good.
What did IGN do other than be IGN? I guess they just dislike the content of the trailer, which is fine. Yeah. Put that horse drawing on your wall.
Shoot the messenger, I guess, lol.
Yeah. Put that horse drawing on your wall. I need that as a poster too. Yeah, that'd be great.
Ladies and gentlemen, and well, on the official release, yeah.
Oh, that's not good. The fact they have 63,000 people in game is kind of impressive. I wonder how many of those are bots. Also, 21% from 2,000 reviews.
Oh, it was released?
Yeah, it's a free-to-play game.
Dang, I never heard of it.
I only heard of it because of the Game Awards. Or, well, yeah, that's all I know. Apparently, they were more like the gay awards, but whatever. Regardless, I have no idea. What I'm thinking at this point is the games industry is kind of cooked. Avoid AAA at all costs and find some indie games that look pretty good to you, or play games from Japan. But only specific games from Japan that are not hit by the localizers.
To the gay awards for some reason.
It really does. It really does. Anywho, let's keep going.
It did not pan out. A 21% rating on this game. Now, of course,
the game appeals to some people, but yeah, probably. It might be like a turbo niche game, and the fact it ate up the last slot at the Game Awards probably rubbed a lot of people the wrong way.
Peaked at nearly 100,000 in-game players, which is great for most games, but keep in mind, this is a free-to-play game. So literally anyone can download this. It's just like Marvel Rivals, right?
Should we look at HighGuard? Should we play it since it's free?
Some people who would probably be offended being called. Some people,
Yeah, if you get offended hearing some people, that means we're probably talking about you. It's like when women get offended when I say women, or like abolish the 19th. It's like, yes, you are the target for that ridicule. Anyway,
people were going in to
get a match to start
and test the waters.
Oof.
But of course, well, there's a difference between Marvel Rivals and HighGuard. And it's the fact that people really don't like HighGuard. In fact, yikes. I would say about 80+%.
That was a curiosity that dropped into I don't want to play this game. My goodness.
Of the players who tried it out on the first day have left.
Wow.
They peaked at 97,000 players in game, and right now
they have a 10th.
They're at 8,000.
Wow.
That is a disastrous first day launch for a free-to-play game, by the way. But here's some reviews. There's a lot of controversy about like who's being paid to promote this game, but I'm gonna tell you this: Tim the Tatman and some of Ninja's teammates, they wanted to quit instantly.
And now me and this other guy have to stop the shield.
Hey guys, I'm sorry. This game is very, very boring.
Dang. Oh, brutal. But it was Tim the Tatman paid to promote this? Oh man. If we couldn't get someone on BC to like even just kind of bear with it for the sake of a sponsorship. Oh,
wow.
Dude.
That's honesty right there, lol.
Yeah, it's like, man, I can't. Just imagine like you get paid to play a game and halfway through you're just like, I'm sorry, I can't do this anymore. Oh man.
All right, our random? You're gonna leave?
Bro, I don't know.
They can't even pay me to play this.
Yeah. Dang.
Yo, bro, like one game and he's out. Yo.
So again, things are absolutely brutal
Dang.
with this release.
Pathways is unironically better. I can agree with that. Pathways has Amelia. We love Amelia. This is a pro Amelia channel. It is more entertaining. I did say I do think the main character has autism, because if you pick the option to agree with her in class, he just stands up and shouts. Just like, yes, you can't just quietly agree. You have to agree and then make it known that you agree to everyone in the room, and then get yelled at for it. Good grief.
And it's only getting worse over time. And yeah, look at this plateau. Day 1 right here, maxing out at nearly 100K. And then day 2, hovering around 10,000 peak players the entire day.
Yikes.
And the reviews are abysmal. Okay, here's some of the Steam reviews. I was cautiously optimistic for HighGuard. I didn't want to assume anything of the game ahead of launch. With that in mind, I am disappointed with what I played.
I had no expectations going in. I'm still disappointed. Oh man, if there is any worse indictment on your game than that, my goodness.
Above all,
The disappoint.
Yeah. What's the meme where it's like the guy with the flat top with the face is like, son, I am disappoint. That's what every single like member of the development team of HighGuard should have, that like stapled to their wall. My goodness. Especially on the design team.
the game is boring. And keep that theme in mind. People are simply saying this game is boring.
Isn't that like the seminal sin of all entertainment? Like, you could be terrible and still be entertaining, right? But if you're boring, like, this is why I say I like a 1 or a 2 out of 10 better than a 3 or a 4 out of 10. Because those 3 or 4 out of 10 is like technically competent but not entertaining. I'm thinking like Avatar: The Way of Water. That one falls in that category for me.
I rate in the negatives. Zeros are worse than -5.
It's the entertainment value. So to me, the Avatar: The Way of Water, visually it was fine for the same year the regular Avatar came out. What I didn't like was the story. The story to me was so dull and so shallow that I basically compared it to James Cameron walking onto the big screen, dropping his pants and just jerking one out. Like that's effectively what it was.
I don't remember the movie, and I think I saw it recently.
Yeah. All I remember is that I didn't like it, and I think that I would have rather have seen literally anything else that was in theaters at the time. And it was in IMAX too. Oh. Like the movie. Yeah. Or The Room. Just these stupid ideas that are way more fun because of how dumb they are. But alas, we're stuck with the boring types.
Sharknado,
yeah, exactly. Even when it got self-aware and meta, it was still kind of funny. So the point stands. HighGuard falls into the same category as Avatar: The Way of Water. Sorry to you Avatar fans out there. I did not like The Way of Water. I didn't even bother seeing the next film. I thought the first film was okay. It was okay. Not great. It was okay. And I saw it in theaters with the 3D glasses and everything. I was just like, oh, I don't really see depth that well anyway. At least not in a 3D visual space. But I do see storytelling depth. And Unobtainium was kind of, it's like, yes, I too can be lazy with world building. My goodness. Oh, I'll do a James Cameron film tier list one day. That might be an entertaining video. Who knows?
That's it. But continuing on saying, there are no NPCs to populate the maps, meaning...
Alita was good.
Yeah, was he producer on that or director? I can't remember. Regardless, it doesn't matter. It was based off of manga, which automatically elevates it above like 90% of Western media these days. Anywho.
The only engagement with the maps is looting extremely surface level loot. The movement and shooting is just fine outside of mounts, which actually control very well. The visuals, even at 100% res scale with no upscaling, are blurry, with things such as forced motion blur.
Means I couldn't play this even if I wanted to. Like, motion blur makes me nauseous. Like, I can't. Why would you force that? Oh man, that's like user hostile right there. My goodness.
Here's another one saying,
why would
I
they
mostly
force it
feel
in?
Yeah, why would they force it? You know, for people who claim to care a lot about consent, they really don't like, you know, the consent on your eyeballs. Just saying.
bad for the devs. The game clearly wasn't designed or prepared for this level of scrutiny. Everything is blurry and unclear. The map is the size of Latvia, but you only have 3 players, so most of your time is spent running around the map looking for something to kill. And I've seen a lot of that sort of sentiment. This person's saying 3v3 is not the right format for...
I mean, this is from the Concord devs, let's be honest. They probably don't have any concept of what a good game is. They just care about how diverse the characters look, you know? At this point, they could just make a game about plant people. That would be probably the best thing that they could do. Instead of bothering with all this other, like, this character identifies as this. I don't care. Is the game fun? No? Okay. And if your character identifies as, you know, a mantis shrimp, fine. But this is... come on. I think they learned nothing.
This game, too long didn't read, wait 2 months,
Yeah,
5 out of 10.
honestly, inclusivity is kind of their personality, so anything else is secondary to them.
You know what's inclusive? Tetris. Anyone can play Tetris. No one cares who you are while you're playing Tetris. Honestly, stuff like this made me believe that identity is not real anyway. I don't believe in identity as a framework at all. So, yeah.
Tetris is great.
Yeah. Give me Tetris, give me Puyo Puyo with all the cornball, cheesy Japanese dialogue any day. Whatever this is, it needs to stop.
And first of all, I started this game expecting nothing. I didn't listen to any of the criticism. Gameplay loops so far. Join a game. 2 teammates leave after 5 minutes. Join another game. 3 out of 6 players. Lobby is closing, and you're back to the main screen. Third game. 5 out of 6 players. Wow, we're doing better. Get booted back to the login screen and login queue due to server disconnect.
Yikes. Do they have like packet loss on top of all that too? What in the world is going on with this? Like, how can you make something so incompetently? Like, you would think that you'd have enough stability to, you know, not have packet loss while you're queuing for a game. Crying out loud.
Fourth game. 5 out of 6 players. Lobby closes yet again. Fifth game. You can guess. Finally, 6th game. I found enough players and the enemies left after 5 minutes. And you guys get the point. Okay, this is an absolute disaster. In fact, the HighGuard official launch showcase uploaded on their official...
I mean, you would think they'd have learned something from veteran developers, but it seems like they don't know much about anything. It's like they're brand new.
Well, it's more like they care more about how the dev team looks than how they work. That's really what a lot of these issues come down to. They sacrifice competence for quotas and appearances. That's usually how it goes. That's why these games don't really do that well. They sacrifice merit for optics. So, yeah, mission accomplished. You look diverse, but did you make a good game? I don't think so.
YouTube account. You can see the amount of dislikes.
They should hire fake developer actors.
If they want to be that performative, they might as well, right? They want to make this a key aspect to everything they claim to care about. You might as well just hire actors to fill in for you. They do a less terrible job than you guys do. Anyway, yeah, just hire a bunch of extras. This is so stupid. This is why I gave up on AAA gaming forever ago. I play games that look good to me, and that's about it.
Likes, 141,000 views, but 4,500 likes. And to let you guys know, the comments section is turned off. So they're not listening to anything people want to say about this. It's an absolute disaster.
Cowards.
And yeah, there's a reason why they have lost.
Of course it's turned off.
Yeah, for real. These corporate accounts always want to protect their brand, even though everyone knows the game's not good. They can't turn off Steam reviews. I bet that's much their chagrin. Oh well.
This says half of their player base. They've lost like 80+%. And there's a good reason for it. The game is absolutely boring. Okay? And you can see on release, again, 1 day ago, there was this official launch trailer
IGN's eating most
onto the IGN account, who of course
most of the flag on this one
to shield this game, and they have less than 1,000 likes versus 3,900.
When astroturfing fails, I bet IGN gave it like a 10 out of 10 too. My goodness.
Dislikes, and the comments section is brutal, saying, "Imagine the corporate out of touch old heads freaking out, screaming, 'Nobody told me hero shooters were dead,' as they answer yet another angry investor's phone call. Why this wasn't the first trailer is beyond me. They decide to show you what you're actually in for as the overall concept and gameplay goes the day it releases. Weird strategy to say the least." That's the thing.
It tells you they knew people weren't going to like it. They probably just didn't do any market research either. My goodness. All you had to do was let people, I don't know, beta test it, and they would have given you some feedback that could have probably saved the game. But, 3v3 maps that are huge, and you're wandering around trying to find people just to accommodate the mountain system that you put in. Doesn't sound very smart, does it?
I think what they're presenting here is much better.
But Silas, we can make our dedicated fan bases beta testers instead. It's free.
I'm just gonna wait and see when these servers shut down. Doesn't matter how free to play it is. If you're not making money, those servers are not staying up forever.
The initial trailers they released at the Game Awards, they paid, I would imagine, at least 6 figures to promote.
Sorry, I read one of the comments that says, "This looks like the kind of game you'd see in the background of a TV show." Oh, that's brutal. That is brutal. Oh man, I like that comment a lot. Oh, that's funny.
Oh, that initial trailer at the Game Awards, and it simply wasn't worth it. Okay, it was even worse than that voice crack I just had. Okay, it was that bad. But things get worse. Game journalists are sweeping for this. Okay,
what did you expect, Rev? Game journalists are not like real humans at this point. They're basically NPCs programmed to go out there and promote whatever pays them the most. The name reminds you of that. I think the TTS ate that. Oh well. HighGuardian Spice, my word. Why do people why do they make things that no one wants? It's so dumb. So dumb. I'm getting a migraine now. Let's keep going.
People saying this, I played HighGuard, and Geoff Keighley will be vindicated. This is an exceptionally well-crafted shooter that combines familiar Apex-style gameplay with totally fresh, high-stakes objective with the dramatic highs and lows of a competitive shooter. How is Geoff Keighley handling this situation? Well, he's saying thoughts on HighGuard so far. Apparently he's funny, so he has some backing, and wow.
Oh no.
7,600 likes versus 5,600 comments.
Wow.
Did you invest in the studio? Were you paid in any way? Not just monetarily to promote the game. How much did you charge them for the first ad slot at the awards show. I'm very interested in... I would love to know how much they invested to promote that game.
Smash JT coming in too.
But then we have Smash JT saying, do you have a financial interest?
I love the Asmongold one. Bro. 17,000 likes. Oh, that's good. No, that's really good.
Asmon's take is based low.
In this game's success. Asmongold simply saying, bro, ... Blab saying, how much did they pay you to promote the game? It's terrible. Like, I want my money back, and I never spent a dime on this game. But of course, some people...
It was free to play, and I still feel ripped off. Savage. Love it.
People are very upset. They're saying, all right, Geoff, let's see what it's all about, referring to HighGuard. Now saying they're going
time
to...
investment is still an investment.
It really is.
Do something to Geoff in public if they ever see him. Then the journalists are sweeping for this game. They're sweeping. I can't believe this, ladies and gentlemen. Games journalists are sweeping for absolute mediocrity in the gaming sphere. I can't believe this. Aftermath.
I can. I can easily believe it. Games journalist. I'm sure he's being sarcastic, but my word. My word. I don't even think I'd spare him the sarcasm on this one. Games journalists will sweep for anything that they see is like pushing their worldview effectively.
Seriously, what's up with this? Like, these journalists always blame the critics. They are always so antagonistic. Why?
Because the independent critics are so like in direct competition, you know? But it is? I don't. Okay. Yeah, no, so games journalists compete with like the Maulers and the Hillsview baby faces of the world. And
Mankind, kind of man, Lowell.
I don't even know. Point is, they put the message over the quality. I mean, Critical Drinker's been kind of yapping about this for years now. My goodness. So yeah, no, we're not getting good games anymore until we completely excise all the communist gobbledygook. Let's be honest. Once DEI is gone, we can have good things again.
People don't realize that competition is actually good because it's collaboration, not antagonism.
Yeah, steel sharpening or iron sharpening iron. Sorry, I was going to say steel sharpening steel. I don't know if that works though. Anyway, let's keep going.
Here, defending them, saying HighGuard is yet another symptom
and is that a female
of rapidly decaying internet. Not clicking on your article, your headline is stupid. Then PC Gamer says HighGuard is fine when you don't have an internet in your ear telling you it's nasty.
Cope? Cope? That sounds like cope. What? What?
They cope.
Cope. That is like, you can't actually like this game, right? I mean, good grief. Oh my word. It's like if someone saw Apex and said, no, honey, we have Apex at home. Why would you ever play this over Apex? Why would you ever play this over like any of the other free-to-play games out there? It's competition for a reason. If it's gone once the ad push is over, you know that they were paid to say this. Why you can't really trust these guys. But anyone that's been there since Gamergate knows you can't trust games journalists to be honest. Like, I'm going to get derailed so bad if I keep going on this. But let's resume.
What are we doing?
HighGuard is good if you've never heard of or played a video game before.
Criticism isn't bad. It can be helpful. It should be acknowledged, understood, and utilized if necessary.
True that. Oh man, HighGuard is good if you've never heard of or played a video game before. I don't even know if that's true. Because if this was the first game you played, you would hate video games after this. I guess if the goal is to chase away the normies, this is a great gatekeeper game. but what? This is kind of counterproductive for profitability. They keep going for this modern audience that doesn't exist, and now they're claiming like, you're just a bigot if you hate it, or the internet is the internet, and the internet's going to judge it and say it's bad. You know what games the internet likes? Baldur's Gate 3. And that game is clearly not as good as the internet says, right? Games journalists. Oy. That's an occupation that needs to go the way of the dodo bird.
Ladies and gentlemen, what are we doing? This game is an absolute disaster. Like, I'm sorry. This game is horrible. And the reception is on a Concordian-level of failure. I know.
I love how being a colossal flop is now considered being Concordian in direct reference to Concord. That game lasted how long exactly? Like a week? 2 weeks? Less than a month before they had to shut it down?
That's hilarious.
Yeah. Nothing worse than knowing your former work is now associated with gaming industry flop. Oh man, that's good. That's good.
Great job, Concord, for creating a term for gaming related failure. But yeah, that's what HighGuard is. The player numbers spiked. A lot of people were very excited, saying, whoa, almost 100K in-game players. Of course, it's free to play, but people were saying, wow, that's better than we expected. Well, turns out the people who are giving this a shot, they don't like it.
We had almost 100,000 players in our free-to-play game, and people quit because they didn't like it. Oh, no. Oh, HighGuard, why? Yeah.
Sounds like a sign.
Maybe stop making games for the modern audience or whatever. Whatever demographic you're pursuing clearly isn't interested. Maybe give up. Maybe go into like, I don't know, accounting or something. Or anything else, because my word, I kind of want to play it.
Or heck, maybe make it good.
I don't think that's possible. I don't think they're capable of it. They made Concord. This was their second go.
Most normies don't really care either way.
Fair. Oh, I want to see how long it's going to take before these servers shut down. That's what I want to know. Anyway. Yeah.
So if it's good, we wouldn't really care about the dice stuff.
I would, just because it's immersion breaking, but still. Let's keep going.
I really don't like it, and I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised at all. But anyways, ladies and gentlemen, that's going to do it for today's video. As always, feel free to share your thoughts about today's topics in the comment section down below. Hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I'll see you next time.
Well, good video. What did we learn today? The Concord devs are 0 for 2. Great job, guys. Great job. And you failed on a free-to-play game. Okay, well, if you made it this far in the video, like, comment, subscribe, and all that.
Like if it was good and called Super Schwalanka Sisters, I think less people would buy it, but the people who did would stick around.
Yeah, it would be more sticky at least. Anyway, like, comment, subscribe, and all that, and have a good one. Yeah, bye-bye.